Well, good evening. Right, we've come out for another wander. We're on a bluebell hunt. I was thinking of trying to go to Brandelhow Knots, but it's quite a drive and I'm quite busy work-wise at the moment. But wanted to get out and do another video. So I've looked on the internet to see where in the Lake District is good for bluebells, and it mentioned Brandelhow Woods, which is the opposite side of Derwent Water to Keswick. So we've come to Brandelhow Woods and see what we can find. It's early evening now, so hopefully we'll get some subtle evening light. Can certainly see lots of bluebells, so we're just going to have a wander around to start off with, see if we can find some nice compositions. So anyway, we'll see you a little later. Right, we'll come to this first spot. It's very much trial and error. It's something, woodlands photography is something I'm not particularly good at because I haven't done much of it, so I thought it'd be good to come out today. So this is the first spot, I thought, with the trees and the bluebells. It's difficult to I think see the bluebells on the video. Hopefully in the photo post-processing it'll enhance them. So, and as you can see from the back of the camera there, f11 100 ISO and 1/8 of a second. So we'll see how it comes out. If it's any good, we'll put it up on the video. So we're just going to carry on wandering around, try and get an idea of what makes a good woodland picture and what doesn't. So anyway, we'll see you a little bit later. Right, we've come a bit further around where there's a bit more of a carpet of bluebells, and we've tried this sort of intimate, a lot lower shot. You can see there's the camera, and if we come up a bit, there's the scene we've taken with the bluebells and some of these mossy humps. What I've tried to do here is focus in on the bluebells that are just in front of the camera. And as we look at the back of the camera there, you can see, as usual, f11 100 ISO and at the 1/5 of a second. But we've got the close-in bluebells in focus, and I've left it to go out of focus as we go to the background, and hopefully that will give just a blue haze behind the bluebells we've seen. It's a different approach, just thought something it's worth trying. Initially I was going to do it on the platypod, but that was too low, so I've taken the center column off the main tripod and just put it onto the thing there and get a very low shot. So if it's any good, we'll put it up on the video, and we'll carry our wander on. We'll see you a bit later. Right, we're just walking along the footpath here. You maybe saw the time lapse of me walking. As then I walked, I came across this site here, and we can see all these bluebells. But if you just look up slightly, we've got all that greenery on that tree there, and that just looked so inviting. You can see just there's a couple of mossy humps as well. So I think that might make a very good composition. So I'm going to get the camera out, see what we can do, and we'll see you in a short while. Right, we lined up the shot. It's just starting to get a little darker, particularly in the woods here. So as you can see there from the back of the camera, as with all the other shots, f11 at 100 ISO, but because of the light dropping, it was a 2-second exposure. I think it's of the shots so far, I think this is my favourite. We'll have to see how it comes up once it's processed on the computer, but no, I'm really pleased with this one. I got the bluebells, the nice colour of the tree, the different shades of green, and I think it looks really good. So we'll carry on a bit further. Not quite sure how long we're going to stay into the woods and whether we'll go down to the lake as the light begins to drop, see if we can get some good shots there. But we'll carry on for now, and if that's any good, which I hope it will, we'll put it up on the video after this. So I'll see you a little bit later. Right, so here we have another composition. I seem to be just finding bluebells everywhere, which is what I'd hoped. And because woodland photography is not one of my strong points, I think I'm just thinking, oh, that'll make a good composition, that'll make a good composition, and just taking lots of shots. So hopefully some of them will come out quite nice. This one looks quite nice to me. As you can see there, 100 ISO, f11, and as it's getting slightly darker, this is 2.5 seconds. So we're going to take the shots. And as you may or may not know, I've said it before, but I'm in the habit of for every image I take, I tend to take 3 shots just in case something goes wrong with one of them. Better to have 3 and have 3 good ones than just take one and let something go wrong and have nothing. So anyway, that's that shot. So we're going to carry on round and see what we can find. I can see the lake through the trees here, so we're heading towards the lake. So I think we might end up there for sunset, see what we can see. So anyway, we'll carry on through the woods, see what we find. If this is any good, we'll put it up on the video next. Right, well, I'm a little disappointed with the Bluebell pictures. They're not quite as vibrant as I thought they would be, but with hindsight and looking at them and having a think, I think I maybe need to go back maybe in a couple of weeks' time or a week's time, because I think they're not fully in bloom, and that's why there isn't the blue covering the ground. And I think some of the compositions are quite good, but the actual blueness of the bluebells doesn't stand out as much as I was hoping. So I'll maybe go back next week or the week after, see if I can get them when they're in a bit more bloom. So anyway, we'll carry on with the video and see you shortly. Right, it's starting to get quite dark now. It's sun hasn't completely gone down, but it's gone behind some of the mountains. As I was walking since the last shot in the woods, I didn't really find any more bluebells but came down to the lake. And I've come to one of my favourite places, Otterbield Bay, and you can see the lone tree up there, you can see the island out. I was hoping we might get some colours. I have taken a shot, which I may have put up a little earlier when the sun was on the greenery over there, and it was quite nice, the sort of pleasant sun. I mean, the clouds there are going a little colour, so I'll maybe take a couple of shots, and if they're any good, we'll put them up. So I'll maybe take a couple of shots here, and then we'll really need to be heading back to the van, get home, because it's gone 8 o'clock now, so it's so we'll see. Take a couple of shots, see what they look like on the computer with the colour of the clouds. So see you a little bit later. Right, I took a couple of more shots, but the light was really fading, so, and the clouds dissipating. It would have been the clouds that would have had the colour, but if they've gone, there's obviously no colour in them. So yeah, we're on our way back to the van. I'd just like to say thank you for everybody who watches these videos. It's quite an interesting experience trying to do them. Any comments? Much appreciated of what's good, what's bad, the sort of things you'd like me to see, the places you'd maybe like me to go. So yeah, we're going to carry on for the time being, do them. The channel is growing slightly, but only slowly. What would help is if you have actually enjoyed this, please click the thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated and does help the channel. And certainly if you've enjoyed it and like what I'm doing and want to see more, please subscribe. So anyway, we'll call it a day now. Go home, get some supper, maybe look at some of the pictures on the computer and get them processed ready to do the video tomorrow. So yeah, anyway, we'll see you on the next video. So as I say, once again, thanks for watching.